right.
playing D&D or what?
Oh, I love you, Donna. Thank you.
Somebody's
All
got to
right.
do it.
Everybody
Wow.
ready?
Yes.
All right. So when we left off, you were sneaking down the side wall of the very large cavern that contained the main administrative complex of the Oz 2 asteroid. And the cavern itself was filled with small buildings and a very large building looming at one end. There were multiple humanoids to be seen within the cavern, mostly of the smaller blue-skinned Munchkie race. Your escort, consisting of the Quaidlings and the security force overseen by Alpha, the Gilligash security officer, is doing its best to sort of stealth between the back of the buildings and the wall of the cavern to get around behind the main building at the other end. And you're about halfway down. Does anybody have anything that they want to do at this point in time?
So then we leveled up. What level are we? Just to make sure I did it.
Level 6.
Level 6?
Yeah, we started at level 5 originally.
Did you start at level 5 or did you start at level 4?
I think we started at level 5.
We
I can't
started
remember.
at 5 because I am 6.
Oops.
All right,
This
so
is
stick with it.
Oz.
Okay, hold on. I have to do this again.
Okay, we will give you time. Take your time. Actually, while you're doing that, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, Mike. So everybody get their characters to level 6, sort out your spells and stuff, and I'll be right back.
I already have my spells.
Maybe you have a dog that wants out.
Hey.
Oops, hold on a second here. Still there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Wrong
yeah.
character, little dog. Wrong character. Dippy, did you get your character leveled up?
Almost.
Almost, okay.
Damn, girl, you still eating? Goodness.
She was hungry.
Whoa. 3 whole pieces of pizza. That's pretty good.
She hungry. She really, really hungry. She hungry. Needs something in her tummy.
Whoa.
I'm hungry. Really, really hungry. I'm hungry. I love that song.
Sounds like something Cardi B would sing.
I don't know who it's by, but basically whenever I take a video of the ferrets eating, I use that as background music. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, cool beats.
Nope.
But I am.
Steven's back too, so we're ready to go. All right. Whoa, what is that noise?
Oh, I just lifted 80 pounds of rocks into my fish tank.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah.
Weird flex, but okay.
I love you, Nancy.
Oh my god. So sassy.
That was so wonderful. All right. So, did anybody have anything that they were doing right at this particular moment in time as you're stealthing along?
No.
If I remember right, Scarecrow, you had taken up residence in the chest cavity of Tin Man, and I don't believe you told me that you had ever gotten out. So are you still there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Tin Man, you're still carrying Scarecrow along with you.
That's fine.
All right.
While
As
hold on, it doesn't have a time frame. I want to see if time allows for it, if I can create an eldritch cannon while we're stealthing.
what are you going to use to create an eldritch cannon from? What raw materials are you using?
Hold on. Okay, let's see what can I make? I can make a flame.
We got those,
a force belief.
we got some of the stones that animated those, what the hell were they? Those spiders.
Right, you have the warped beryllium crystals.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna try to make a force ballista that like fires the crystals.
Okay, but again, what materials are you using to create this thing?
As we're sneaking, are there like any like fallen branches or pieces of trash?
Right. You're on an asteroid, and no, this is a gigantic cavern that has been hollowed out in the center of the asteroid, and all of the debris has been moved away as plascrete structures have been made. And no, there's no trash laying around. This is the headquarters of the official that basically rules over this entire asteroid, and so therefore it's an official administrative complex. Not a lot of garbage laying around.
Never mind then.
Okay. I mean, okay. All right. So,
I mean, like, I personally want to look around for.
As you're sneaking behind,
doesn't care.
Okay. So, as you're sneaking behind these buildings, I need you all to roll stealth, please.
Okay.
So, do that in the
Can I help her? Can I help Bender?
Yes, because you were stealth, you may help Bender, but only Tin Man. You may help Tin Man, but only Tin Man.
Yeah.
Guidance on myself and Captain.
Okay, so Captain Dorothy, you have guidance.
That's 1d4.
What's that do for me?
You get to add a d4 to your stealth.
Is that just for this roll?
Yes.
My level up didn't reset my spells.
Do you get some stuff that was level?
No, not that new, but it should have recharged.
Okay, well, just recharge them. It's no big deal. Okay.
I rolled a 10.
All right, so you can add a d4 to that.
Yep. I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay. So we have a 10 and a 13 and a
I'm rolling stealth right now.
22, and I'm waiting for my Cowardly Lion.
Total 18 right now. I haven't dice to it.
No, that's all right. You don't need to. Got 18. All right. So the 18 and the 22 are enough to keep you going. They're high enough to offset your 10, especially since the Lieutenant Dan rolled a 13. So you progress a little further down your path. Lieutenant Dan, I need you to roll perception because I believe you're flying overhead of the group, aren't you?
Yes. So
Okay. So roll perception, please.
+2 to perception. I'd say 14.
You rolled 14?
Yes.
You
Perception
don't.
check.
You don't see anything as you're scanning around, but you hear a whirring noise. A kind of a low grade, almost sounds like a motor type situation.
Can I investigate the noise?
You may either use investigation or perception, whichever one is higher for you to roll again.
Okay, I'll roll perception again.
Okay. Dog, reset your beyond to roll in sandbox, if you would.
13.
Yeah. You don't know. You can see that it's coming from somewhere ahead. You can feel that it's coming from somewhere ahead of you. But you can't really see it yet.
You recognize it?
Hey guys, I'm hearing this noise up ahead.
And Alpha looks up at you and says, "What does it sound like?"
Kind of like a motor. I really put my finger on it though.
And she says, steady drone, but it's up in the air."
Yeah.
And she whispers, "It's a spy sphere. Everybody get to the walls right now." And her entire group moves to the cavern wall and is absolutely suddenly still. What are you all doing?
I'll make it for the wall.
I'll move on to the wall.
I'm going to the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to the wall.
I'm in hers, so I really don't have a choice. Let me
You're coming to the
find
wall
what
with me.
spell does.
Okay.
Non-detection.
All right. So I need another stealth roll, this time at disadvantage from everybody except Scarecrow.
At disadvantage. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm casting guidance on myself.
I can just choose. Can I do that? Yeah. Okay.
Cawthorn's using guidance on himself. Are you using guidance on anybody else?
The robot.
Okay, so he gives the robot's getting assistance from Scarecrow. So you can give it to Dorothy. Dorothy's the one that's closest to you.
Is that a D4 again?
Yeah.
You finish rolling.
You can't give it to Dan because he's too far away.
15.
Fuck me running.
What did you roll?
That'll be difficult, but I'm up for the challenge.
Oh my god.
It's disadvantage. I got a 5. Just don't eat that guidance.
I hate you too.
I'm not paying any attention whatsoever. Tin Man, what was your roll was at disadvantage? Was a 17?
Yeah. No, with disadvantage it was a 13.
9 total.
13. So, Clawthorn got a 9. What did you get, Dan?
12. I have a pretty good stealth mod.
Okay, yeah, no, that is a failure. As you see Dan coming out of the darkness ahead of you, a very large, round thing. It's really hard to describe what it is, but it's very large, and it seems to be it seems to appear rather threatening, and you're not really sure what it is. It has multiple eyes on it, and it makes this whirring noise as it comes out of the darkness, and definitely perceives you and instantly zips down over the top of your group and blows up. Just blows itself to smithereens after releasing a very loud sound. And I need Clawthorn, Dorothy, and Dan to make Constitution saves.
Oh,
What is this again?
It's in the chat.
Okay.
hold on. I was trying to say
Nightmare fuel. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I rolled a 5.
Ew. Oh.
guidance on the thing on myself.
You can have it add a d4 to it, Dan.
Okay. I've been rolling a lot of 4s lately.
16. Do
Good
I need
Constitution.
guidance to me, or can I give it to Dorothy?
He's giving you guidance, Dorothy. Constitution save with guidance.
So you and Dan both roll d4.
All right. So, Clawthorn and Dorothy, you are able to get your arm
19
over
total.
your mouth quickly enough to prevent the inhalation of this yellow cloud of whatever this miasmic foulness is that comes out of this thing that explodes in front of you. But Dan, it's right in front of you, and you are poisoned, and you fall out of the sky. And I need you to roll a d6.
How close is he to me?
He's right above you.
I'm going to try to catch him.
All right, go ahead and let's see.
Athletics.
Catching would be, I think, athletics. Yes.
Wait, what? I didn't hear you for a second. What did you say?
Okay. You're poisoned and you're falling out of the sky, but Dorothy catches you successfully and you take no damage other than the poison condition.
Captain, bring him here.
I do it right away.
Okay, so you take him over to Clawthorn. Clawthorn, what are you doing?
I am casting lesser restoration.
All right, so Lieutenant Dan, you are covered in this yellow goop that came out of this thing, but your teammate saved you from falling and also saved you from being poisoned as you shake your head and attempt to sit up, disgusted but largely undamaged. However, the alarm has gone out. The moment the spy sphere saw you and detonated, it alerted the Munchkies to the presence of invaders in the cavern, and you can hear the sirens going off. As Alpha says, "That's it, run for it," and starts charging down the back wall of the wall of the cavern to try to get to your location before you are set on by the forces of Linksta.
Can I do something?
Sure.
I use
Huh?
reduce on myself.
You use what?
Large reduce.
Okay, sure. Are you making yourself larger or are you making yourself smaller? Matthew, if you talked, I couldn't hear you.
I use
I got the enlarge reduce. I want to know if you're making yourself smaller or larger. Is he breaking up to anybody else or is it just me?
I can't hear him at all.
Okay,
Can't hear you,
Matthew, go ahead.
buddy.
Please reconnect because we can barely hear you, sweetie.
Okay.
All right, now back to casting in large, reduce, and were you going to go small or large? Matt? Matthew? Is anybody else having trouble hearing him?
I can't hear
I
him
can't
at
hear him at all.
Matt, we're not hearing you. You can
Everybody.
type in the channel if you can hear us. Or if you can't, we'll wait for a minute while you figure things out.
Oh.
Matthew.
He's disconnected right now. So while he's getting himself worked up, you guys are Alpha is charging towards the back of the cavern. Are you guys following, or are you going to do something different?
I'm going to follow Elsa. She knows the layout.
Oh, Captain, my captain. I'm following Dorothy.
Okay, Matthew,
I'm going where my
where your conveyance takes you.
yep, rusty steed.
I'm like,
Okay.
I'm holding my like steam belly door closed with both arms while I run so that she doesn't fall out.
I don't feel like it's a trusty steed. I think it's a rusty steed.
It's a very rusty.
Yeah, that's what I said. My rusty steed.
Yeah.
Matthew, are you back?
I think it's cut out like out of nowhere.
Huh?
Wi-Fi just got cut out of like nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Oh. All right. So, you said you were casting in large, reduce. Were you going for larger or smaller?
Smaller.
And then
Smaller.
when we-
Okay, so you cast in large, reduce, and you are reduced to tiny, like less than a foot tall. What are you doing after you do that?
And find somewhere to hide, I guess.
Okay, well, your companions are dashing for the back of the cavern following Alpha. Are you following her, or are you going to hide in a different location?
I'm gonna hide in a different location.
All right, so you're not following your companions?
I'm not following my companions.
All right. Are you flying up into the air?
Yes.
Okay. Are you
party?
Okay. Are you following behind them at all, or are you just 100% going to hide?
I'm slightly kind of like probably like fly like a couple of feet forward and towards them and then hide.
Okay, so you're charging along behind a little bit slower than they are, looking for a place to hide, and the moment you find a place to hide, you're ducking into it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. As you charge along, the munchkins are very definitely following you, and you hear this horde of creatures screeching and yelling behind you, and I need you to make let's see here, what would evasion be? I think I'm going to call that stealth. I think I need stealth from Dorothy, Tin Man, and Clawthorn in order to evade the
Evasion
throne.
would be acrobatics.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so let's have
Trying
acrobatics.
to move out of the way, I would think. Just
Yeah,
my
I'll go
opinion.
with that.
Oh, God.
So
That's what I said, lady.
Oh,
Acrobatics
was
in.
I still rolling at disadvantage? No, I wasn't. Yep, nope, that's just a bad roll.
Either acrobatics or a dexterity save.
Yeah, no, acrobatics works.
I don't like it because I got a 9.
Right? I don't like it.
Guidance on myself and Dorothy.
Okay, so Dorothy, you got guidance. You could add a D4 to it.
Is that a cantrip, Stephen?
Yes, it's a cantrip.
Figured. I was
I got a
curious.
17, so I'll throw my guidance over at the robot.
Okay, so you have a D4 as well, there, Tin Man.
I can cast that at will.
oh, thank God.
Okay. 12.
D4.
All right.
No, I always do it backwards.
Oh, beautiful. So 13 for Tin Man, 12 for Dorothy, and 17 for Clothroid. You're able to evade the pelting of objects that's coming at you, as these munchkins are not necessarily armed to combat. They're throwing what they're carrying at you as they attempt to stop you. And
can I try to catch stuff while they're throwing it at us?
Yeah, that would be an athletics roll.
I'm not helping you with that.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Oh boy. Oh, wow.
You're being dolo, I'm not giving you guidance.
No, it's fine.
Okay, hold on one second here.
That's my rule.
Okay, have you ever seen those things that have the half a tennis ball and it makes your car window look like somebody threw a ball through it?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what I'm imagining could happen.
You caught the 23rd century version of a clipboard.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to this while I run.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So, Tin Man looking oddly official, or at least officious, is running along beside you as you evade the thrown objects and hear the hollers and the yells of these tiny humanoids that are pursuing you. Lieutenant Dan has zipped up high in the cavern and is following along behind you, but has ducked into a hiding spot. As the three of you bring up the rear behind Alpha and her squadron of people, and she spills into an open space behind the main offices of the of this official of the of Wiz Inc. And I did post a picture at the beginning of the game. I will go ahead and repost it for you. As to what the offices look like.
Oh yeah, that was pretty. The Womble.
Yeah.
Okay, that was real pretty.
Ah.
That's very Oz-ish.
It is. I thought it was. And so there you go. There's that picture. If you want to bring it up, you can see that again. You're in kind of an open, round space directly behind these buildings. And Alpha calls a halt and says, yeah, we've lost Surprise. She's going to be waiting for us. Be prepared. As a door on the balcony opens up and you see a very tall, 9 foot tall or so humanoid step out, dressed in weird robes, and she has kind of a blank white face.
Oh! No!
And she looks down and says, did you think I did not know you were coming? And Alpha says, it's time. You've abused us for the last time. We're here to take over. And she looks at you all and laughs. And I need you to make Constitution saves, everybody.
Oh, my.
Even me?
Yeah, no, you're out of range of it.
Does Scarecrow have to do it since she's inside of me?
Yes, because it's auditory and she can hear.
Diane,
Is it a disease poison?
Nope.
Okay.
Guidance on myself and whoever needs it.
I think I'm good, actually.
All right.
Always need it.
20?
Did you say Constitution?
Yes, Constitution save.
Is this a spell?
How the fuck can he?
No, it's not.
13.
It's an innate ability.
You want the D4?
Yeah, that's with it, brother. Thank you.
Okay. I got 13 with it as well.
All right. So with that, Scarecrow, Dorothy, and Clockwork, all of you feel as if there are worms crawling all over your bodies.
Oh, God.
Tin Man, you don't feel it at all. For whatever reason, you don't feel it at all.
Probably because
But the rest of you, the rest of you instantaneously feel as if you've been submerged in some sort of crawling creature that, it feels wet, clammy, and extremely gross, as if you've been thrown into a canister of worms.
What the? Oh, what the hell just happened?
What's wrong with
Oh,
you
this
guys?
reminds me of home.
Yeah. I need, okay, tell me about how this reminds you of home, please, Dorothy.
It's very slimy where I'm from.
Okay, Dorothy's fine. And Scarecrow, I don't feel like this would affect you whatsoever. I mean, a short of fire sensation doesn't really bother you. But Clawthorn, I need to... Huh? Go ahead.
I like the tingle that it gives me between my stitches.
Okay. Clawthorn, I need you to roll an intelligence save.
Boys, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm throwing guidance on top.
Yeah, no, of course.
$15 total.
15 total. Okay, for a moment, you were taken aback. It's awful. I'm not going to lie. This is an awful, awful feeling. But you have had your hands in a lot of gross things over the years, and you shrug and you kind of give a shiver of, but you're okay. It does not cause you to go insane. As you stand there and watch the Quaidlings and the Gilligash people that are with you also go through this endurance of this sensation, and two of them literally let out screams and start clawing at their skin, trying to get this sensation off of them. And a few of the others, while also making shuddering noises of revulsion, and a couple of them puking, attempt to help their companions to evade this problem. And Glinksta calls down and says, "Look behind you." And high on the cavern wall behind you, there is a human-sized canister with a Gilligash female in it. And on top of the canister is a clear plexiglass container full of just pustulant, slimy worms. And she says to Alpha, "Lay down your arms or she dies." And Alpha lets out this horrible wail, and you hear her say, "Nesta!"
She
I
says
am
what?
casting Beacon of
Nesta. You're going to cast Beacon of Hope?
Mm-hmm.
What does Beacon of Hope do?
In a 30-foot area, the spell bestows hope and vitality to any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and gains the maximum number of hit points possible from any hit.
How long does it last?
About up to 1 minute.
All right, so for the next minute, you have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and you regain how much healing?
Maximum number of hit points possible.
Okay, so the first hit against you will inflict no damage. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to rule that. As Dr. Clawthorne stands and flexes as only a lion can, shakes out his mane and roars a beacon of hope into position in the middle of your group. And Glinksta's or Alpha's compatriots who've been driven insane instantly stand up and shrug off the influence of Glinksta, and Glinksta screams down, "Get them!" And you are inundated by tiny munchkins who are armed to the teeth as they swarm you with a pack tactic. And I need you to all roll initiative, please.
Quick question.
Yeah.
The Nesta, is she being like put down into the worms?
No, they're on top of her in a separate canister.
Okay. So they're like, there's a door, like a
Holy
little trap hole, like I guess an hourglass type thing.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You can look at it as two cylinders stacked on top of each other or an hourglass.
And currently it's closed, correct?
Yes, separating. Nesta is held prisoner in the bottom part of the canister, and above her is a canister just absolutely filled with these nasty, horrible things.
And they're two separate ones or one?
The same question though. Is there like a door keeping them from being like poured into her?
You don't know whether it's a stasis field. You're not close enough to see whether it's a stasis field or a door, but something is keeping them separate. Something under Glinksta's control.
I wanted to take a shot at Glinksta.
All right, you may do so and then roll initiative.
I gotta go to the bathroom, guys.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
So, I am going to do Adept Marksman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Wilde, can I use... Oh, wait, never mind. I changed it out. I was going to use Fortune Favor to get rid of that 3 on my initiative.
Okay, so you got a 3? Okay.
No, I got a 6 altogether.
Okay.
It's a +3.
Just a question. Can I use a can I use a clipboard to make an Eldritch Cannon?
No.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
I have a question, a meta question.
Yes.
Can she modify one of my weapons?
Yes, she can. You have. I'm going to say you can do a minor modification on the fly, but you only have a few seconds to do it.
Can I ask just a meta real quick? Because she was wanting to do this before, but depending on how she can enhance the weapon, she could have been doing it. I don't know. I just thought of that.
I'm going to say you have one attempt to do so, because you were trying to stealth as you went along.
Yeah.
Which is why we weren't stealthy, because we were trying to fuck with this rifle.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll give you that. So yeah, you can have one attempt to do so.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do you want a flamethrower A force
Well, it
ballista.
depends. That's why I was inquiring on what it could do. Because I'm going to take a shot with my laser rifle, which damages 3d8 plus 5. So, but if it can't do better than that, we'll just be like, fuck it.
You said 3d8 plus 5?
Yeah.
So, would this
Mama.
be in addition? Like, would the cannon be in addition to the damage dealt by a modified rifle?
I mean, you can modify the laser rifle. You could try to modify the laser rifle. What does the damage does the cannon do?
So the flamethrower and force ballista are 2d8, and then the protector is 1d8 plus intelligence modifier, with a minimum of 1.
All right, so I would allow you to do the flamethrower attempt on the laser rifle because that feels in flavor with it. And basically, what you're doing is attempting to modify the laser so that it has more penetrating power and actually causes a fire. So that would do an additional 2d8. So your laser rifle would do 5d8, but you would have to succeed on a I'm going to say you're going to have to succeed on a 16 or better to fire it with that, and you will only have three charges of it.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
Before combat starts.
Okay, 1 second. Welcome back. So go ahead and take your shot then, dog, with 5d8, but you got to make 16 or better, and it's got to, you only have 3 charges of this.
Oh, God.
And then I need your initiative after that.
I'm so scared.
And Dan, I need your initiative.
I can only create 1 Eldritch Cannon per long rest, so you better hit.
Was your Holy Beacon an ability?
It was a spell.
It was a spell?
Uh-huh.
You can cast guidance on it.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Guidance.
I'm giving him guidance. That's a cantrip at will. Can I do a nature check to see if I recognize what the worms are?
Yes, you may.
What is this?
Okay, so you also have guidance there, Dorothy.
Oh.
Okay, so you hit for a 21, and that very much hit. So
Yeah,
roll your damage there.
I'm doing guidance on myself as well.
Mm-hmm. And then roll your additional 2d8 damage.
Oh, Jesus. With the guidance, 8 total.
Okay, so your hit does 20 damage, and Glinksta flinches out, and she screams down, "Alpha, control your people, or your sister dies."
Oh, God.
And you realize that Nesta, that's up in the cage, up in the cylinder on the wall, is Alpha's sister, twin sister.
I knew it.
All right, and then Dorothy, I need your initiative, please.
Or you die. And I'd like to roll persuasion.
Oh, God.
All right, go ahead. What is that, an intelligence save? Is that an intelligence save?
I'm trying to persuade her.
Yeah.
How about guidance?
Yeah, he's asking for guidance. You got a guidance roll for him?
I can do it at will.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
Oh shit, 15.
Okay. 15. Yeah, 9. She loses it, and her hand falls as she looks at you and says, "Why should I let her live? What benefit is it to me to let her live?" And you have convinced her not to drop the worms on Nesta this turn. And then please roll initiative, Dorothy.
Well. I did.
Okay.
16.
16.
11.
Got it. All right.
16. Sorry.
16. Okay, so we have Tin Man at 18, Dorothy at 16, Dan at 15.
Oh, I don't have to actually use an action for this. Can I infuse an item?
Sure. What are you using? What infusion are you using, and what item are you using?
Who has the weird crystals?
Scarecrow does.
Oh my god, perfect. I'm just gonna reach into my door and grab one.
Okay.
I'm using them currently, like as hair things.
Okay, I'm sorry, I might rip some of your hair out. But I'm taking one.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a homunculus servant.
Okay. So you make a homunculus servant. What does a homunculus servant do? How long does it take to make that, first off?
It doesn't say. It just says the item you infuse serves as the creature's heart. Like, it doesn't give me any... Here, I'll copy and paste this.
From what I understand, the creature formed around it.
Ah.
So it's kind of like unseen servant with a item inside it as a heart.
Kind of, yeah. Basically, the item is the heart.
Pictures they show in the book take like a
Okay,
like that.
it is friendly to you and obeys your commands. However, this homunculus is made with distorted, warped beryllium.
Oh.
It's not pure beryllium. And so I need you to roll a d4.
Oh.
I remember when I rolled a d4.
I rolled a nat 1.
I'm going to roll that it will serve you for 2 turns.
Oh, God, okay.
And after that, we will roll a d2 to determine whether it attacks you or whether it dies.
Awesome.
Okay?
Yup.
All right. So with that, Tin Man, it is your turn.
She did ask me another question.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
And Dorothy's going to say, hey, so what? Why don't you just let her go and take me on one-on-one? I win. You forget all this shit.
You're going to have to roll persuasion again for that.
Of course.
And you can guide him if you want.
Yeah.
And you
I
do
have a quick question.
guidance? Yes.
Is the 2 containers that
Let me re-roll that.
the worms and the twin sister, is that
13.
is there like any openings in it?
You're not close enough to find out. You're not close enough to see.
Okay.
It's a good 30 feet above you on the cavern wall.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
So, and how far forward is it?
What do you mean by forward?
Like, okay, so it's 30 feet up, but how far from me and the Tin Man is it?
It's 30 feet up from you on the cavern wall. It's even with the front of the cavern wall, kind of like tucked in a recess of the cavern wall. And the cavern wall is completely smooth and 30 feet up from you. Okay.
So while she's grabbing that thing out of like inside, I'm gonna say, can you get me close to that?
Yeah, sure. Really? You want to... Okay. And then I'll just...
All right.
I'll use my movement to... Well, how much closer?
As close as you can get us.
Oh. Okay.
You can't You can't get closer to it than you are because it is 30 feet up a sheer wall. Unless you have wall climbing abilities, spider climb,
No.
you're not able to get up to it.
No.
I've got Misty Step.
You have Misty Step. Okay, you can Misty Step up to it.
Yeah, but I'll do that on my turn. Unless we
All
can
right.
still do that during the free turn.
No, the free turn's pretty much over because Dorothy has challenged Glinksta. And Glinksta rolled a 10, but it was still better than an 8, which is what... Oh, no, Dorothy got a 13.
I rolled 13.
Yeah, so she fails it, and she steps down off of the platform and looks at you and says, all right, well, what have you got? And she immediately
What I got?
prepares
What
to
I got
face
is an
you.
ass whooping for you. Is what I got.
All right.
Oh God.
This is
Give me
not
just a second, please.
So I don't know if this would transfer since I modified Dorothy's weapon instead of one of my own. But using the flamethrower is a bonus action for me.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
I'm going to say you don't
I don't know
have...
if that would become a bonus action for Dorothy as well.
I don't think it would be. It would be for you, but it's not for Dorothy. For Dorothy, it happens at the same time as the attack.
Okay.
Okay, so Dorothy, what are you doing? Wait a second. The next person up for the initiative, you made your challenge, so let's play your challenge out, and then you can go.
that's fine. I'm trying to bait her into just fighting me.
All right. Well, she's coming forward and saying, "What have you got?"
Telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What do I got?
No, that's what she says to you. What have you got?
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to be telepathically sending my crew members a message
Okay.
to attack when I start engaging. We're going to jump her.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
So initiative says, Tin Man, you're up first. Or you see your friend, you see your captain engaging with this apparition, this 9-foot tall woman, with the blank face, and you are up first. It's your turn.
Can I meta one thing real quick?
Uh-huh.
Does anybody still have enlarge reduce? And would I know it?
Dan.
Yep.
You know Dan has it because you watched him do it.
So I would also send him a message to make me bigger.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Dan, you
Thank
can
you
do
for letting
that.
me meta all that. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I meant to do it quicker. Appreciate it.
I know. I understand. We're being flexible here. So you're now a large-sized creature, taking up approximately 9 feet of your own, facing off with her.
Yeah, I'll address it when I get to my turn because I think it's going to be cool.
Yep, got it. Sounds good. Tin
And
Man, what are
let
you?
me out
what are you
before
doing?
you go.
Oh, okay.
Now, Scarecrow. Well, okay, wait a second. I'm going to do a meta here. Scarecrow. Everybody else had an opportunity to do something on their meta turn. You have an opportunity too. What were you trying to do? You were trying to Misty step up.
Then, yep, that's what I'll do. I'll just go from her belly. I'll leave a little warm spot, for where my body was, and then Misty step up as close to up the hill, and I'm gonna start looking at this.
Okay, so you can slide between. You're small, so you can slide between the cylinder and the cavern wall as you Misty step up, and you're investigating the cylinder that's containing Nesta and these horrible worms. And I will go ahead and get to what you find on your turn. Okay? All right. Tin Man, up. Turn time.
Oh God. Okay.
You see your captain growing in size and stepping forward to engage with this creature.
And she's above us, right?
She stepped down off the platform. She's pretty much on the level with you now.
Okay. I would like to... How far away am I from her?
Maybe 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna have the distance with my movement. And I'm gonna go ahead and... No, that's not what it was. Oh my god. Okay, by the way, Artificer. Incredibly complicated.
And we say, yeah, artificers aren't complicated, but powerhouses, late game powerhouses.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I'm going to... what is... No. I'm sorry. I've literally been tinkering with this the whole time you guys have been talking, and I'm still like no closer to understanding what I'm doing.
That's all right. We've got patience.
How many rounds are in a minute?
There are 10 rounds in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and fire my laser pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I have the 2-weapon fighting, I'm also going to fire my laser rifle.
Okay.
Did both of those hit?
Yes, they both hit.
Yes.
So roll damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Beautiful. Oh, wow. Lovely.
All right.
So you do a total of 31 damage, and this hits her, and in her reaction, she casts Circle of Death.
Oh.
And a 60-foot area surrounding her, which includes all of you, needs to make a Constitution save as you feel this wave of enervating energy come through you.
Well, shit. Hoping that'd be wisdom because that's the beacon of hope gives.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Rolls are pissing me off. I haven't rolled above a 10 all day.
Yeah, no, I know.
19.
13 total.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Let me roll. Come on, let's see who needs guidance.
Do I have guidance at all?
Give me just a second.
Hang on. He's trying to see who needs it.
Yep, no problem.
21 on me. Okay, I can give 2 people guidance.
I got 19.
Who needs it?
I need it.
Okay.
So does Dorothy.
Okay, Dorothy and Tin Man have guidance. 2 people each.
Oh,
2 or 1?
14.
1, yeah.
14
There's 1
total.
D4. Be advised, there is a limit on this. I have to be in touch range of the one I'm
Which is why so far he hasn't been able to give it to Dan. So Scarecrow, you and Dan are now out of range of this, okay? So he reaches out and he reaches out and touches you and just biffs you on the side of the head with his lion's paw and gives you both guidance. Dorothy, so you have now you rolled a 14 and
14 total.
You also have a 14.
Hold on.
I think I'm a
Let's
15
be honest.
total. Oh no,
I'm
14 total.
Yeah, he gives slapped both of you, but neither of you is able to save, and so you are frightened for this next round of combat. Just one round, and I need to roll necrotic damage for you.
Oh, lovely.
Isn't Circle of Death good, like... Isn't that
Could I
like
counterspell that?
You can, but you're up on the wall.
Yeah.
You're 30 feet away.
Roll
What's the range of
perception.
counterspell?
That too.
No, it would affect her. She's within the spell range. So what's the range of counterspell is what it matters.
I just had a counterspell 60 foot.
But the thing is that somatic, or would she actually notice her casting is the question.
I don't think I would, because she said I was behind the wall.
That's why you'd roll perception.
Yeah.
Possibly a disadvantage.
You were paying attention to what was going on. So you can attempt to counterspell. What level of spell are you casting it at? What level are you casting it at?
I only have it in 3rd level.
Okay, so you're casting it at 3rd level?
Yeah.
Okay.
DC 10 plus the spell's level, so 13, I think.
So I need her to make her spell save, right?
Yeah.
Did
I put it in the wrong one?
15. Yeah, I don't think it's countered.
No. I tried, guys.
So Dorothy
Matthew was saying something. I interrupted him. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Go
ahead.
Spell. I don't want to be a ruse lawyer, but But the person using counterspell has to roll the DC 10 plus spell level. That's how last time I used it against a higher level spell that it worked out.
Yeah, so at 15 she would still surpass it.
Like Scarecrow has to do it.
Oh yeah, Scarecrow, you need to roll your counterspell at DC 10 plus your spell level.
Okay, so it would be spell. It's the save DC, right?
Right, it's your 13 plus is. Well, wait a second. Let's look this up. Let's be rules lawyers. Let's look this up.
Right.
We need to know.
So I have a spell DC save of 16. Her spell attack is +8, and modifier would be +5. But it was a 3, so would that make it a 16?
Let me look.
That's a good question.
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So,
it's the circle of death level.
Is it the circle of death level, or is it the counterspells level?
The circle of death's level.
Okay, so the DC is 16. In that case, it does fail, and you guys take only half damage. So you take. The spell is countered. You guys escaped it this time.
It's kind of a rules lawyer.
Oh my god!
No, it's a good
beautiful rules lawyer.
It's a good thing for us to review, and thank you very much for bringing it up. I'm not going to fault you on that.
That's great.
What dog?
Sorry.
So there's if it's dispelled, it has no effect, right?
No effect. You take no damage.
Okay, just making sure.
This time.
This time, he said.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't threaten
all
me
right.
With a good time.
Exactly. So, Tin Man has done 31 damage. Tin Man, are you doing anything for a bonus action?
Okay, I'm trying to find it because I keep losing my place on everything. God, there's so much.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one that I want to do. I just don't know where to find it. I want to imbue another item. I want to imbue the clipboard.
Okay.
Because it's not a bonus action. I'm pretty sure it's a free action, but I don't know where to. I saw it at one point and I can't find it again.
Is it a class feature or a racial feature?
Infuse item. It's other action.
It's a class feature.
Okay, and it says.
But you can look into your class.
Well, it says a free action. So
free action.
It's
okay.
not a bonus action. It's just a free action, but it's under action.
Free action. I'll let you do. I'll let you do a free action.
Okay, I don't. But here's the problem I'm having.
Wah, wah.
From here. Can you hear me?
Crap, hold on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
From here, what?
Welcome back.
Okay, so from this, thank you. From this spot, it says infusing an item. Look through your infusions to figure out which one you want to do. I have no idea where those are.
Okay, look in your okay, on D&D Beyond. Help her out where it would be, guys.
Oh yeah.
It's probably
it's
abilities.
Class features.
Class features.
Class features. Okay.
If you find it, if you click on it, it should give you a list of the different ones.
See, that's the thing. When it I clicked infuse items, but it doesn't give me. Oh no, I found them. They are all listed under class features, though.
Nice.
No action.
I think you get 3 per day, right?
Yeah, I already used one.
Right.
Okay. Sorry, I had to read through. I would like
To rage.
Right, I wish, man. Being a barbarian is so much easier than this.
Barbarian.
I could just rage and then go hit people. Alex just walked in and laughed at me for saying that. I think it's because that's not too far off from who I actually am.
I was going to say, where's the lie here?
I honestly don't know. Okay. Oh no, okay. I'm so sorry. I spent all that time and it was wasted because I remembered reading it wrong. Actions, bonus action. 2 weapon fighting. I already used that. So
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. All right then, and Dorothy, you're up.
Aren't I frightened? Oh, I'm not frightened. That's right. Okay, hold on. So that had no effect, and I am striding towards her. First, how is she armed? She's a spellcaster?
She is a spellcaster. She has a staff in her hand that is made of a pearly gray metal, and you think that it possibly is a weapon as well as possibly a focus.
I'm striding towards her as I'm going towards her. I'm getting bigger,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking her dead in the eye. I'm gonna bring my laser rifle up, and I'm gonna shoot her staff.
All right. That is a targeted attack, and that will be at a disadvantage.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Let me look at my stuff.
Calling your shot is generally a disadvantage.
I mean, I'm aiming for the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not calling it. I'm aiming for it. But that's okay because I have weapons proficiency and all that. Let me see. Deadeye shot. I'll do it at regular then.
Before you start, can I retro something?
Yeah.
Before he starts striding over to Queensta, I'm going to slap him with guidance.
Okay, so you get one more Gibbs slap on the way. Gibbs slap on the way. I
cool.
picture this lion just constantly batting at you guys with his cat's paws.
Well, since you gave me disadvantage, I'll use my Deadeye shot to make it regular.
Okay, go for it.
It gives me advantage.
Yep. I'm sorry, a called shot in D&D has a disadvantage inherently built into it, unless you have something to offset it, which Deadeye shot would very definitely offset it.
Okay.
Your weapons grow as well, and you get a +2 for the damage.
Excellent.
Okay, yeah. And you can roll your guidance hit?
Yeah. Guidance. 19.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And, +3 on that, so 19 total damage on her staff.
Okay, and her staff falls from her hand, and you see that it takes part of her hand with it. You hit it where her hand was holding the staff. The staff clatters to the floor, and her hand...
Hold on. I got 2 more D8 damage.
And a D4.
Because I have 2 charge. I already did the D4.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Wilde.
That's all right.
Nice. For another 8 damage into that total.
Okay. All right, so the staff clatters to the floor, broken into 2 pieces. Her hand falls away, and the stump of her hand is there as she screams with pain. And you see worms dripping from where the stump of her hand is, and a clump of worms swarming over the 2 pieces of the staff on the ground.
I have another shot.
Okay, yeah. But this would be with your pistol.
So,
unless you want to use the laser rifle, and you can't. It'd be 2 shots of the rifle in one turn.
Absolutely, I'm going to use it up.
All right.
25 to hit.
25 hits. Roll your 5d8. All right.
There's 25 there. 2 more coming. Oh, wrong one. Oh shit. Hold on. Don't count that. Count this one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
34 damage. Try to scare me.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me do a little bit of math here.
You're fine.
Okay, so 20. What?
That's 35 damage.
Okay. So you see her. She's doubled over in pain as you have gut shot her with that second wound, and again you see worms just spilling from her body. And
No.
huh?
Go ahead. I'm waiting for you. I want to do my bonus action now.
All right, go ahead.
For my bonus action, now that my rifle's spent, I'm gonna turn it around, grab it by the muzzle, and hit her. If she's doubled over, I'm gonna smack her in the head like a golf swing.
All right,
butt
go
of the
ahead.
rifle.
All right.
So I figured I just roll my mace attack. It's bludgeoning.
Oh my god.
22 to hit.
Okay, that does hit.
For 8 damage.
4 damage because she is resistant to this.
You get another D4.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do get another D4 there.
Your beak.
So
add
5
one
damage.
more to that.
So 5 damage. Let's see here.
Excellent.
Okay, and you very definitely hit her. It doesn't knock her head off. It just kind of tilts her head to one side. But she lets out another shriek, and I need everybody to make Constitution saves again, please.
I am slapping.
You can only slap Tin Man. He's the only one within reach.
I don't
Can I do silvery barbs?
In just a minute, yes, you
I'll
may.
post it for you.
Yeah, please do.
Here you go, man. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you don't have to do an ability save or any of that.
Wisdom saves.
I got a 6.
Okay. What did you get there, Scarecrow?
Oh.
You got a 4?
4.
I
Yeah.
got 10 total.
Okay. So you cast Silvery Barbs, but it doesn't seem to have an effect because she's using a reaction and not a spell. So Dorothy, you and Tin Man save. Dan, you and Scarecrow each take 10 points of damage as she regains that much HP.
Oh no!
From feeding on your weakness.
What?
Wild.
Walker, what did you roll?
10 total.
Yeah, no, she regains that as well from you. So you take 10 points of damage. What?
Silvery barbs. I wouldn't have been able to cast it because she didn't have to roll.
Yeah. So you don't use up your spell slot. So she regains 10 points each of HP from those of you who save from her legendary action as she feeds on your weakness.
Did you just say legendary action?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did.
Is this person a lich? Is this just a straight up lich?
She is not a lich. I love this monster. I'll tell you what she is when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll tell you what she is right now.
What?
Dead.
Not quite.
Not dead yet.
Okay, and I think we are now at let's see here, Dan, your turn. So you have seen your friend Scarecrow manipulate herself into the recess where Nesta is being held hostage. You have seen this creature do some rather horrendous attacks and moves on your friends. You have felt the influence of her horrendous and horrible appearance on yourself. What are you doing?
I'm so sorry, Wilde. How far away is she?
She's about 60 feet from you.
Oh,
I love that confidence.
I know. I love him.
I have okay, that's just enough. That's perfect. So I'm going to.
Here we go.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Wilde. This is gonna rival the Flaming Hands incident. Okay. Okay, so I use my full movement, which is 45 feet, and I'm going to use Fist of Unbroken Air. I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
All right. 17?
You save, but that's still cool. You take 3d10 damage. Half of 3d10 damage.
All right, so roll that damage to that beautiful bean footage there, bud.
Oh, wow.
Yep, rolled low. That sucks.
Okay, so you rolled 7, so
yeah, 7. So that's
So
like 3 damage.
okay, so she takes 3 damage.
Yes.
Okay, and that's your action?
Yes.
What are you doing for your bonus action?
Nothing. I can't do anything.
Okay, so you're hovered into the air, you have made your move, and you rain down this air damage on top of her. She seems to be made of worms assembled together into a humanoid person. And aside from blowing some of the ones that are dripping from the stump of her arm away across the cavern floor, it doesn't seem to have that much effect on her.
That's all.
Okay, as we go to Glinksta's move, and she's going to let's see here. I need dexterity saves from everybody. Wait a second. Dorothy, you're within 10 foot of her. Where are you, Tin Man?
I'm 10 feet away. And I also
so you're 10 feet away.
remembered that I also have a homunculus.
Yes, you have a homunculus, and I'll allow your homunculus to take its turn in just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw. Dorothy, you need to make a dexterity saving throw. Cawthorn, you're out of range. And Dan, I think you need to make a dexterity saving throw because you flew within range. I know that. You're out of range. Scarecrow, you're out of range. So I need dex saves from Dan,
Damn.
Tin Man, and Dorothy.
Damn, Daniel.
I can't give you guys guidance because it's range. You know.
Are you resistant to necrotic damage there, Tin Man?
Necrotic? No, I am resistant to poison, disease, and magical sleep.
Okay. Yeah, Dorothy and Tin Man each take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
As a plague of worms sprays out from her.
How many points?
20 points. Jeez. As a plague of worms sprays out from her, coating the Quakelings and the Gilligashes who wail in pain. And you feel these worms eating away at your connections, Tin Man, and causing you to have, synaptic problems. Dorothy, they burrow into your skin and attempt to eat away at your skin. As we are going to go to the turn of the homunculus.
Alrighty. What can you do, oh homunculus?
What condition is this?
It's an attack of flying worms, essentially.
I mean, what is this, a condition or?
No, it is an action. It's a straight up action she takes.
I mean, is it?
Oh,
damage. What type of damage?
Necrotic.
Wait.
Is this a continuing thing?
No.
This is just one time.
Can I do a reaction? I just remembered I had one. It's shield.
Oh yeah, you can use shield, and that would have the damage.
Awesome. And I get a +5 bonus to my AC.
Okay, so a +5 bonus. Let me see. What did you roll? You rolled 13.
And I get a woo woo.
Woo woo. Yeah, you still take the damage.
Okay.
With that, and the save is a 19, so you still take the damage.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that was it.
Okay. So homunculus does what?
Homunculus does actions. Bloop, 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 bloop. I can do a force strike, ranged weapon attack, which is my spell attack modifier to hit. 30 feet
Okay.
range. Okay. Where?
And you said it's a force attack?
Yes.
Okay.
So my.
I am really like this roll.
Yeah, we'll get there in a minute.
Okay.
That's all right. Yeah, it's not a spell attack. You just make a ranged weapon attack there.
Okay, sorry. I'm like clicking all the buttons right now.
Yeah, no, make your regular old ranged weapon attack. I need to focus on saves and ability checks.
Yeah, but great.
Yeah, okay, well, from now on, we'll know.
Oh, how far away is the homunculus?
I'm going to say that it moved with you.
Okay. So should I just do the laser pistol attack since that's the lesser one?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, laser pistol, that's a yeah, that hits.
Woohoo!
Roll your damage. All right.
Jesus.
Okay, so your homunculus reacts to this blast of these horrendous worms coming out of this creature with a force blow that travels the distance almost exactly like one of your laser pistol attacks. And you see this mage recoiling from the damage, but the previous damage that Dorothy had done to its midsection is now a writhing mass of worms as it's starting to rebuild itself almost in front of your eyes. And it is now Scarecrow, your turn.
Okay, what do I see up here?
You see you're at the back of the canister. You've gone around behind the canister, and you see maybe 3 feet above you there seems to be a control panel. And other than that, you see the back of this person that's imprisoned and this writhing mass of worms held above her by a force field.
I want to go around to the front and knock on it and get her attention.
Oh yeah,
and then
she looks at you.
I'm gonna blow hot steam on it and say, I'm gonna write on it, trust the plan.
Oh god.
And then I'm gonna cast Featherfall on her.
Okay.
But then, so that's just, so that I'm casting a spell on her. It says whenever you cast, and then I'm going to use a special, which is it's one of my class abilities, and it says whenever you cast a spell on a creature, you can move that target 5 feet into an unoccupied space of your choice if they're willing to move. So
I'm going to say that the walls of the cylinder. No, but the walls of the cylinder impede her movement, whether she's willing or not. She's impeded.
Okay, so it wouldn't do that. Okay, so then, can I retcon that?
Mm-hmm, of course, that's why I interrupted you and told you that.
So, I guess what I want to do is, Okay. Let me go into actions.
So you've used an action to cast Feather Foam.
Well, that's what I wanted to take back because it was all going to be conducive with each other.
Got it.
Okay, so you know what? Not you. Okay, so it's being held up by a force field.
Right.
Okay. So, I want to go ahead and do another Misty Step inside underneath her.
Okay, so you're inside the canister with her?
Actually, can I, because I'm small, can I Misty Step onto like...
Okay, Misty Step what?
Onto like her shoulder?
Yeah, you can occupy the same space as her because you're small.
Okay, and then okay, so let me mark that spell off. And then is she being held up by ropes?
No, she's just confined inside the cylinder. She's not imprisoned. It's just a cylinder of some sort of material that is strong enough to keep her confined.
Okay, and then above me is the force field and then worms.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's good for now. Wait, bonus action. You know what? As a bonus action, I'm able to Misty Step. So I will do that as the bonus action. And for an action, I'm going to adjust her density, and I'm going to half it so that her speeds increase by 10 feet, and she can jump twice as far as normal.
How long does that last, and does it require concentration?
It's one action, and it's reach, and no, that's also let's see. Yeah, so it is concentration, so it'll be for up to a minute.
Okay, so you can hold concentration on her and give her this for a minute, but that'll be the end of your turn for this turn. Time.
Yep.
Okay, got it. And I think Lieutenant Dan, you're up, aren't you? No, it's not Dan. It's scary. It's Clawthorn. Clawthorn, you're up. You've seen your friends get badly hurt in front of you. It's up to you what you're doing. The quaidlings around you have also gotten badly hurt.
Yes. Who's the most hurt quaidling?
The most hurt probably is Dorothy right now.
Dorothy's right in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, well, just about 10 feet in front of you.
Let's roll and concentrate. Can I cast another spell, like a cantrip?
You cannot cast another spell while you're holding it. Unless, wait a second. You can use a cantrip that doesn't require concentration. And you can cast a spell that doesn't require concentration while you're holding it.
Okay.
Is it Prayer of Healing that affects a whole lot of creatures?
Yeah, but I don't have that.
Okay.
I don't know if it does. I never looked at that.
Okay. How are you a life cleric that doesn't have Prayer of Healing?
I didn't know Prayer of Healing existed.
Okay, I'm going to retcon that as a life cleric, you definitely would have Prayer of Healing. Oh my god.
He's the type of life cleric that don't give a shit about anybody else's life.
Apparently.
Let's see.
Jester.
Here's the dying.
Yeah, okay, Jester.
Bane. Bless. Healing Word.
Never played a cleric before, guys. Never done any healing before. We got to give them a little bit of slack.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to check Frankie's page because I don't know if she has Prayer of Healing. But it would make sense because Frankie's also really bad at her job.
Also, doesn't give a fuck about nobody else's health.
Except
bunch of jesters.
Except for her husband's.
I think Jester and Clawthorn would get along, or Frankie and Clawthorn would get along really well.
Oh my god, probably. They'd both be sitting back watching this shit show like, I don't think they deserve healing.
Right.
I am going to hit the mass of worms with lightning spear.
Okay.
Cantrip.
All right.
One action.
All right.
Rolling. Dirty 20.
Okay.
So she takes it, that whatever that is, takes 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
That's rolling.
So roll that. I mean, there's a case to be made for a cleric being more effective as a damage dealer and then healing afterwards. I'll accept that.
So it takes 12 lightning damage, and I'm using a bonus action to hit Dorothy with Suck It Up, Dumbass, for, which is my renamed healing word.
Uh-huh.
God.
So she takes 2d4 plus 8 healing, but because I've got Beacon of Hope, she takes the maximum amount of healing.
Okay, so 2d4 plus, so you take 16 healing there, Dorothy.
Nice.
Well, suck it up, dumbass.
Suck it up, dumbass. The most effective healing words.
I love it. I love it.
It's a word. I have to speak it.
All right, and we are now at the top of the rotation, and Tin Man, you are up with the second motion of your homunculus on this turn.
Okay.
And wait a second, before we start, it is almost 10 o'clock. I do not want to stop combat. If you guys are okay with it, I would like to go ahead and finish out this combat, because it essentially is the finish of the game tonight, but I think we probably ought to take a few minutes break. What do you think?
I'm ready to keep going. I'm fine with it.
I'm good to go.
Yeah,
All right.
a few minutes. What about
All
you,
right.
Matthew?
I'm good.
Okay, take a few minutes break, and then we'll come back and do the second round of combat here.
Jessica.
I was useless that round.
I love that. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
No, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm laying on the kitchen floor. Because...
No.
What?
How is Jessica doing?
Ew. She's fine?
Okay.
She's... I mean... I'm
going to give her a hug because she's lying to me.
No, I have a pinched... Yeah. Well, I have a pinched nerve, so I'm like laying on the floor.
No. I don't care about how you feel that way. How are you doing?
Oh, we're like getting real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because I care about you. Don't fight it. Just let this happen.
I mean, I'm actually doing okay. I work out for every shot I take, and weirdly, even though I'm still drinking, I feel better.
That's good.
Yeah, that's about it. Someone keeps putting off fireworks in my neighborhood and freaking my dogs out, which pisses me off. But
have you heard anything more about that weekend outpatient thing you were talking about?
No, mainly because I didn't look into it anymore today. Because
okay.
I was playing video games.
You realize that we're all going to hold you accountable for that. So
I know. So is Alex.
Okay. Fair enough. So we'll ask again on Monday.
Yeah. Well, I'm. So tomorrow's my last day of fun smoky smokes. Because I need to do like at least 30 days clean so I can get a job at the hospital, which is incredibly easy because spouses of employees get priority, and I know 3 people who work there, and I'm married to one.
Good job.
It's
Good
just
job.
my whole thing has been like, I was about to start applying to positions right before COVID, and then I got super paranoid and didn't want to go into a hospital.
Yeah, no, I understand that feeling as well. So, what you're telling us is that you're kind of making progress, but you've been dragging your feet just a little bit, which is understandable. But we're here to encourage you, sweetie.
Yeah, I mean, dragging my feet in the sense that I totally was like, I know I have to quit smoking anyway, but let's have like a fun weekend and then I'll quit smoking.
All right, so are we on for night circus then tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be half sober for the most part. Because I'm also getting like really tired of working out. So I've just been holding off for as long as I've maybe had like 5 shots today.
A girl.
Like,
That's
being a
major
my
progress.
abs hurt so bad. Every time I stretch, my legs like tingle in a way that makes me dizzy. And I'm just like, oh my God.
It's just that
Okay.
the thing's taking a
Hot dog?
shit.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Talking about my
The fish.
fish tank. No, one of my pumps, air pumps, is taking a crap.
Oh, I thought one of the fish
yeah,
was.
we'll be ready. Yeah, we'll be ready when everybody's taking a break. Yeah, everybody back?
I think
Yeah.
Matthew is still muted.
Okay, so Matthew's still muted. You back, Matthew? All right, beautiful. All right, so top of the rotation. Tin Man, you and your homunculus can go.
All right. So, my homunculus. Well, let me see. Is it better for him to do it before or after? Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. Okay. Hear me out. This is a weird one. My homunculus can channel magic. As long as he's within 120 feet of me, he can deliver a spell that I cast that has a range of touch. Even though shield is cast on... Well, also, no, never mind. That's a reaction. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, this might not be a good idea. We'll see. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I have to cast it 3 times. And I can do...
First off, I meant to do this before you started, so I do need you to make a dex save.
Oh, okay. 16?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
The worms have not restrained you.
Oh, awesome. That's good.
Okay, so you're 25. That's a nat 20 there on that hit.
And 22.
Mm-hmm.
And 21. I'm gonna aim the first one at the bottom bell where Scarecrow and what was her name? Esty?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to just like break the bottom bell and send them falling essentially.
Okay.
So I'm going to send the first 2 at them. Well, not at them specifically, at the bell, the bottom bell.
All right, so the first 2 hit the bottom bell.
And then the third one... Oh, does it break?
Yeah, it breaks the bell because you hit with a net 20 there.
And I'm just going to yell out as it breaks, land safely! And then the third ray, I'm going to send... Because people are coming towards me, right?
No, just her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hit her with the third one.
Okay.
And then my homunculus is gonna go ahead and run up to like within like 10 feet of her. And he's gonna cast his force wave again.
Okay. All right.
So let's see here. 10 probably doesn't hit.
That does not hit. That does not hit. All right. So Tin Man shouts, "Land safely!" as he fires 2 bolts of energy at the cylinder of glass, of plexiglass, and it breaks open like a cracked egg. And at the same time as you two are falling free of the cylinder, the mass of worms splashes down as well.
Oh, no.
I need you to make con save, please, Scarecrow, to avoid being covered in worms.
I'm so sorry.
Yep. No, it's okay. Because this is a save. So let's go. Do it.
I thought that
18,
just pushing the bottom
20.
would be okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine. And let me roll for Nesta. Let's see what she does here.
I'm holding on to like her shirt really hard.
All right. Are you giving her guidance?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't have guidance.
What do you have?
Try to, like,
you had something
that's
that
the other
affected
character.
save. Oh, okay. Never mind.
She
does not save.
Was it a feather fall?
She takes, let's see here. She takes damage. Let's see here. Hold on, how much damage it is. She takes 19 necrotic damage. So the 2 of you land safely on the cavern floor, but she is instantly eaten up by these worms. I mean, it's just covering her, and she is screaming in pain.
Oh, she does have, what was that I cast on her? It wasn't Featherfall. It was,
yeah, she didn't take falling damage because you reduced her density and you used Featherfall. So, but between the 2 of you, I'm going to say she landed safely, but she's just eaten up by the worms. They're just covering her.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that, are you done then, Tin Man? Okay, roll a D2. Roll a D2 for that homunculus, DK.
Oh, that's right. My poor homunculus.
A D1 saves, a D1 or D2 fails. Yeah, it falls apart.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's better than attacking you.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. And I think that completes your turn. Is that correct?
Let me double check. I believe so, because I did a spell, so I don't get 2 up in fighting for this one. Yep, that's it.
All right, Dorothy, it is your turn.
You don't say. So what do I see in front of me there?
You see the larval mage that you're facing has taken quite a bit of damage, is now handless, and has her staff is on the ground in front of her. And you hear behind you the terrible shrieks and screams as Nesta is being just basically eaten alive by these horrible worms. And your companion Scarecrow is now on the cavern floor, also behind you. You do see Dan sort of hovering over the top of this larval mage, and your Tin Man friend has done quite a little bit of damage all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, there's worms coming out of the old girl still?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's like made of worms.
So, I don't know. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
In my pack, I have a half pound of salt.
You do.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna pull that salt out, and I'm going to
Okay.
throw it on her.
Yes.
All right. So make a
She's like
ranged
5 feet
attack.
away, so
She's about 10 feet away. So make a ranged attack.
okay. I'll use my laser pistol. Is that all right?
That's perfect.
27.
Oh, that hits.
Oh my god, yes.
Natural 19. Oh, I wish it was great.
All right. So the salt hits her, breaks open, and I'm going to say that it has the same effect on her as her necrotic worms have on you. So roll 5d8 for damage.
Oh my god.
Because salt on worms, right?
Ah! Side story. I once and only once poured salt on a slug,
27.
and the noise it made me feel terrible about being human.
Yeah, it's an awful thing.
It's
Okay.
Did that to a leech.
well, fuck leeches, but
Okay, and then I need you to make a dexterity save for me, Dorothy, please.
oh, this is so good. Yes.
18.
Yeah, you saved, no problem whatsoever. You are also not restrained by her plague of worms. And so that is your action. Are you taking a bonus action?
I have 2 attacks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that is just a way. I'll let you have it 2 attacks because it was just a ranged weapon attack. Okay,
Was that
it wasn't a spell.
Nope, I don't have any spells at all.
Yeah.
Was that? I'm going to draw my laser pistol and shoot her.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, that does not hit.
It doesn't hit.
She's thrashing around in so much pain that the shot goes wide.
And then my bonus action, I'm going to hit her with my mace.
All right.
No, you know what? I still have like the butt of the rifle in my hand. I'm going to hit her with the rifle again.
Okay, go ahead.
Dorothy is brutal.
Yeah, she is. And that hits. Very definitely. Roll damage.
Oh my god.
For 9 damage.
Okay, that's bludgeoning. She only takes half. So that takes 5 damage. But she is very definitely bloodied. As we go next. Go ahead, Dorothy.
Dorothy's going to notice that this really isn't effective. She's going to toss that thing down. Draw her rapier out.
Okay. All right. For the next turn, you'll be ready for the rapier for the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, I think that's the end of your turn. Is that correct, Dorothy? Dorothy, that's the end of your turn?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Dan, you're up.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use the rule so hard by technicality. Okay, so first thing, how far up in the air am I?
Oh, you're about 10 feet above her.
I move 15 feet, 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
Like I move up 20 feet, so my altitude's 30 feet.
Right.
And I cast, it's kind of a spell, Water Whip. And
okay.
That's a dexterity saving throw, so please fail this saving throw.
All right, well, she's only +1 on dex, so we'll see how we do. Worms are not very dexterous.
Please. If this works, it's going to be so cool.
16.
Okay. The DC is 16, so is that like a success?
No, that's a fail.
Yes. So you take 3d10 damage.
All right, do your damage.
D10. What damage?
Water damage. I'm going to say it's force of water.
Water. The big water.
That's 19 damage.
Okay.
Do something so stupid. As the power of Water Whip, I can pull a creature 25 feet towards me.
Okay.
It doesn't specify how big the creature can be. So by technicality, since I... Oh yeah, and the creature falls prone.
So you're pulling her 25 feet in the air and then dropping her?
Yeah.
Okay. Falling damage is a D10 for 10 feet, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's 2d10.
Yeah, she takes additional total of 8 damage.
And she's knocked prone, giving everyone advantage on
Yeah,
their
she is.
attack rolls. I am so smart.
You hear Dad say this above you. I am so smart.
Weird flex, but okay.
All right, is that the end of your turn then, Dan?
Oh shit.
But that's only my action.
Okay.
I still have 20. I still have 25 feet of movement.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So I go straight towards her.
Uh-huh.
Right within melee range.
Yes, you are absolutely within melee range, hovering over the top of her.
I use okay, this magazine key points. So I still have one. So I'm gonna use bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay.
And I have advantage since he's prone.
Yes, you do. I feel like I do nothing but enable Matthew.
I like it.
Everything Matthew does
use,
makes me happy.
Does.
That's my boy. Yeah.
Okay, so is a 23 hit?
Yeah, 23 hits.
And I would like to use okay. For the next attack, I use stunning strike.
Yeah, you may use stunning strike as well. Okay, so flurry of blows damage does 6 damage, and stunning strike. So that's a dex save on her part.
A con save.
Con save. At disadvantage, right?
She's prone, so I don't know what that means.
I'm going to say it's disadvantage because I don't have time to look it up right now. Yeah, no, she made both of those,
Okay,
so she's not stunned.
Stunning strike on my, because I use flurry of blows, so I'm going to use stunning strike again on my next attack.
Okay, so roll your attack at advantage because she's still prone.
It's like, this is a nasty combo I just came up with. Ooh.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. And another con save of 15.
Okay. Yeah, no, she makes both of those. She's not stunned.
Okay. She is prone.
Yes, she is prone. But it is her turn. So she's going to use her action to regain her standing position. And let's see here. Bonus action, legendary, use a cantrip. Let me see what her cantrip is. Hold on one second here. 3 blasts of Eldritch Blast. So that's one at each of you. Dorothy, Dan, and Tin Man here. Hold on one second here.
That's such a cool turn.
So she stands up and she spreads out her hand, and she does 3 waves of damage against you, and I'm going to go ahead and make a ranged spell attack. For each of you.
Okay.
So this one's yours, Tin Man. Does 21 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so you take... you take a total of 2 force damage.
Alrighty.
And here, Dorothy, this one's yours. 7 does not hit.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is yours, Dan. 26, I think, hits, and that's a nat 20.
Yep. That's the big hurt. And I believe this makes Dan downed.
Okay, so 8 force damage on you.
Can I silvery barbs those? That one is a spell.
You can Silvery Barb. It is a single spell, so that would negate the damage of both of them if it succeeds.
So that is triggering creature must re-roll the 20 and use the lowest.
Okay, so we're going to re-roll the attack on Dan and
Tin Man.
Tin Man. So here's Tin Man's. 12, that doesn't hit. So Tin Man, you take no damage, and here's Dan's. I may do like a lot of other DMs have done and say no silvery barbs in my campaigns. I'm not sure yet. Jerky's out on that. 16. Does 16 hit you, Dan?
Barely it doesn't. I have the AC of 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does not hit, so no damage. So her Eldritch Blast is negated by that silvery barbs from your friend Scarecrow over there in the corner as she sees them about to cast a spell and throws out her hand, and silvery sparkles fill the cavern. And you see the mage throw out her hand to cast her spell, and it fizzles away in a cascade, almost like a sparkler effect of silvery sparks. As she screeches with hostility, and it is now your turn, Scarecrow.
Quick question.
Okay,
Mhm.
so what I want to do, let me mark silvery.
Alpha, yeah, by the way, Cawthorn just asked a question. Alpha and the Quavelings and the Gilligashes are engaging the Munchkies behind you in combat, which is why you guys are only dealing with the monster instead of happen to be in combat with a whole bunch of horde. Okay?
Nice.
So that's what they've been doing the whole time. So go ahead and tell me again what you're doing there.
Okay, so Scarecrow is going to pull a thread out of like where her toe would be, and she's gonna keep pulling the thread, and it's gonna like you can like you know how when you pull one of those threads on like a piece of like something that's knitted and it all just comes undone.
Yeah, you're gonna rip it. You're frogging.
Yep. So up to about where her knee was, she's gonna like reach down and bite off the rope. So she only has half a leg now, but she's gonna toss that rope that she was undoing and toss it up into the air and cast rope trick.
Okay.
And she's gonna tell the one lady, the twin sister, I keep forgetting her name,
Nesta?
to go up there. Yeah, Nesta to go up there, and then as she's going up the thing, I'm gonna turn around and start hopping one-legged back to the party.
Okay, so Nesta attempts to start climbing up the rope. She's badly hurt, so I'm going to say that she's not able to truly climb up all the way, but she's starting to climb up the rope. Wow, dog,
And
that's
that-
yeah.
Are they in a hole or something?
Mm-hmm. She's cast rope trick. It's a dimension hole above her. Okay,
And
so
yep, and
go ahead.
then for bonus action, let me go back to actions. For bonus action, you know what? Is there anything like, you know what? Fuck it. How far down? Oh, it's 30 feet. I'm gonna start climbing down.
Oh no, you're down on the floor. You're down on the cavern floor.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, so we got
You
knocked
feather
down
fall,
from where
remember?
we were.
Yeah, you
Yep,
feather fall
okay,
down.
okay. Well, yep. Then I don't have to do that. I can just start hobbling over. As far as one leg will get me.
Okay, so where are you hobbling to?
Towards the battle where everybody's at.
Okay,
but
so
I want to
what's
stay
your,
back
what is
30 feet.
what is your movement?
My movement is 30 feet, so I want to move maybe
Right.
20 feet.
So your leg is going to hold you up to half movement. It's difficult terrain for you, so you can move 15 feet towards the battle, which will keep you about 30 feet away from it.
Great. Yep.
Which is where you want it to be. Okay, so is that the end of your turn then?
Ow. Yeah.
All right. And Clawthorn, you see behind you Nesta screaming with pain, but attempting to climb the rope. She's maybe 20 feet away from you. You see in front of you your companions really just delivering the beat down to this mage. What are you doing?
Nesta is 20 feet, right?
Yeah, 20 feet behind you.
Okay, she's in my beacon of hope range. I'm going to tell her, I'm going to use my healing word and say, Kid, get out! Kid, get to hiding! You'll let us deal with it.
Okay, so that
I'm casting at a 3rd level, so she takes the maximum health of 3d4 plus 9.
Okay, so that's 12 and 9 is 21. She takes 21 points of healing.
Did he just cast Get to Safety, dumbass?
Yeah, he cast Get to Safety, dumbass. And with the 21, that actually puts her over her HP, so I'm going to say it gives her the bonus health that she needs to finish climbing the rope and get up inside the rope trick hole. So Nesta is now out of danger. And Elfa, you hear Elfa let out a whoop of encouragement as her and the Quaidlings and the other Gilligashes are delivering the beat down to this horde of munchkins behind you. And we are now...
Oh, hold on.
Okay, Clawthorn, go ahead. Your turn. I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's just that was a bonus action.
That's your bonus action. Go ahead.
I gotta reload my page because my...
Internet?
No! 2 pages are overlapping and shrinking.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Chunky style D&D.
Chunky D&D.
So, just after I shout this spell, I am charging, using my dash action to charge into melee range Blink Spell and cast that at 3rd level 8 Plague Leech Flame, which is basically inflict wounds.
Okay.
I got a roll for that.
All right. What kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Okay. Does she have to roll a save against that?
No, but I had to roll to see if it hit. 19?
19 hits?
And since I'm doing it at 3rd level, she takes 5d10 necrotic damage.
Roll it. Beautiful bean footage there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I want this bitch dead. 27 necrotic damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I am charging. I am using my dash in the charge and leaping right for her head. Claws extended.
Claws extended.
Because these have to be touched.
Right, and you leap forward and you wrench her head around almost in a strangling motion. And as you do, the rot sets in, and the
flames lunch brain,
and all of these worms turn to icky black goo. And you have succeeded in something that you did not realize that you had succeeded in, because if you had reduced her to 0 hit points, she would have reformed, but you did not. You reduced her to -5, and all of this black goo oozes away in the cavern floor as Glinksta is no more.
What monster is it, Wilde?
And it's
a slightly nerfed, not very much, but slightly nerfed Starspawn Larva Mage out of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
I had leaped her.
I was thinking for a little bit.
Huh?
I was thinking for a little bit, and that was like a walking worm or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's a Starspawn Larva Mage. I'll write it in there for you. It's a very beautiful thing. All right, so now what were you saying here?
I had leaped at her.
Leapt at her,
and grabbed her by the head. Did I swing around as I was wrenching the head?
Yeah, absolutely.
So do I need to make a dex save to try to land, or...?
No, you're fine. You just roll kind of at a tumble across the cavern floor, wrenching her head off as you go, and everything about her just turns to black, sludgy goo on the floor. And when that happens, the Munchkins instantaneously lose their fight. They're just like, no, we're done. Yeah, no, we surrender. Because, I mean, she was the driving force behind this. So as the group of Gilligash and Quaidlings that were looking to overthrow her gather up the Munchkins and imprison them, because, I mean, after all, they were kind of a hostile type situation, and you all look around, kind of licking your wounds, you realize that you have overcome Glinksta and Wiz Inc. What are you all doing?
So you guys, as you guys are like celebrating and watching her fall and stuff, Scarecrow comes up and she found a stick on the ground that she's using as like a crutch, going up, like kind of like how the gingerbread man was after the interrogation of the Muffin Man. Good job, guys.
Nesta crawls down off of the rope and embraces her sister, and the two sisters walk up to you, Dorothy, and say, "All right, we can fix your ship, but Glinksta's cruiser is here, and we've no need of it now that we are free of her tyranny.
I'll take it.
Do you want to take that?" And so
I'll take it.
the crew of the former KSNS are now equipped with the Star Cruiser Pink Bubble. And
Question.
Yes.
Whose property was the previous ship? Was that like Federation ship?
Yeah, it was Wiz Inc. property. It was not yours.
Oh, this
But
one's
you now have property of the Spelljammer ship Pink Bubble, and we will take this crew up further at some point in time. Do not throw them away. They are currently level 7 in possession of a Spelljammer ship.
Nice.
away, guys. We're on our ship. We're chilling. Is that it? Is that all our presents?
Yeah, that's it for the adventure. Can you tell me what you're doing now?
We're kicking back in the new lounge, getting ready to leave. Hey
I
guys,
moved all this stuff over to the other one.
Yeah.
how about I got a plan here, and I think that we should become pirates.
Oh, hell
About
yes.
about
I mean,
bounty.
we got our own ship, we got lots of guns,
Pillage, plunder, fuck yes.
and look, my ears
All
are
right.
getting
We can do
longer by the day, so I need more jewelry to pin them back because I'm
Captain,
so fucking pretty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So Clawthorne says before you do that,
before we do anything else, I demand that we rename this ship. I refuse to sail in something called the Pink Bubble.
We call it the SSSSSS Titanic.
The
that is,
SS Titanica. I love it.
well, I have a problem with that because it's kind of legendary that those things don't really.
I mean, they sink, right? You can't sink.
Well, we're in
space.
space, so we can't. But we could like lose pressure, get sucked out into space, and all bad news.
Run into an asteroid.
How about we just call this ship? Hey, bad news.
I like it.
I like it.
what do you think, Clawthorne? Are you happy to sail on the bad news?
As long as it's not Pink Bubble, I'm fine.
Clawthorne's on board with
Bad,
it. So
it's the bad
unanimously, your
news
ship,
with great views.
your ship has been rechristened. The bad news, and to my mind, it is a pink orb, shaped a little bit like the ship
Ain't
from
looking at-
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh my god, yes. It's a
And it is a
Death
spell.
Star.
Yeah, it is a Spelljammer ship, and you are in control of it, Captain Dorothy. And we will take this up as further adventures with the crew of the Bad News.
So you guys ready to set sail, so to speak?
Yeah.
Here,
All right.
here.
All right.
Yeah.
Excel.
Engage
Just don't press my top.
to
Kind of
infinity and beyond.
to infinity and beyond and all that shit as you blast out of the bombish system, headed who knows where.